Dun, 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 dun. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. And the stream is on. The chat is also on. Okay. Let me get some water. Hmm. Can you believe this game is free? It's kind of insane. That game with such beautiful art like this is free. Please support the creator. It's on HIO. You can just Google Porcelain Heart. Okay. I'm gonna do some audio tests before we start. So I don't want everything to be ruined simply because I forgot some audio setting. So give me a moment. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It's buffering. I don't know if it's buffering because I'm on my phone or because it's actually buffering. Now I'm a bit scared. Let me check on Twitch on desktop. Let's get into this, guys. While I troubleshoot, uh, let's get some thoughts about the game for the time being. Uh, so far, right? Oh, hold on. How do I go to my own channel? Oh, here. So far, the game itself. Oh, hold on. Okay, I heard the game just fine. Alright, the audio seems to be fine. I think. Yeah, okay. So I was saying, so far I've played a couple chapters, maybe like 2 or 3, perhaps. I don't remember. Let's see. 3, 4 chapters. Oh, okay. I did 4 chapters. Uh, but the thing that hooks me in so far for the time being is the art. And the setting is interesting, but not too crazy. We don't know what the mystery is just yet. The jump scare, the horror is really good. You got really good horror scenes, really good like depictions of trauma as well. Oh, hold on. I spit one on my keyboard. Okay, so let's get into it. Maybe there is something or that hooks me in. We'll see. We'll see. Like speed is just fine. Okay, let's start. Okay. Oh yeah, it does that. Whenever I tap out of the game, or I click outside of the game, the audio stops. I wish there is a way I can stop that. Even if I don't full screen it, it still does that. So I don't know. Okay. Let's reset this from here then. Because it doesn't seem to save because I crashed my laptop. Or did I? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the stream crashed, not the laptop. Okay. Hmm. So to wrap, no, to summarize what happened previously, our name is I forgot who our name is. Our name is uh 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 but we're in but basically the Duke is chasing us. But the Duke is a horrible person, which you can kinda expect from the thing. And we are saved by this wonderful lady named Mary. But Mary has her own secrets. She don't want us to work in her room. She don't want us to go into her working space when she's in there unless we get permission. Which I feel like that's a fair assumption. Like I get to stay here, I get to eat. I just have to not intrude her privacy. But that's fine. But the thing that actually is getting concerning is this one night where after giving the character, what's her name? Yeah, the main character haircut. She's like the night after that, you just see her just gnawing on her hair, like a nom 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 and stuff. So it's kind of crazy. I might skip this part because I already read this. I just want to get back to what I was, but we'll see. Hmm. Let's do some reading training as well. Might as well. Hazel, do you sleep well? Not really. Not really. Hazel, there you go. I sit up in the bed, brushing my hair aside gently. Do you want something? Well, I just thought that your hair is getting a little untidy. If you want, I could cut it for you. Sure. Wonderful. Just sit over there, and I'll get started. Mary pulls a pair of delicate silver scissors from her bag as I drag myself out of the bed into the chair. I take another, closer look at Mary. She looks tired, and her skin somewhat pallid. Some, yeah. She looks a lot less healthy than she did yesterday. Did you get any sleep? Oh yeah, and last time I played, I was so out of it. My brain was nowhere to be found because I was sleep deprived as shit. So now we'll get to process the story a lot more. Maybe that's why it doesn't really click with me because I was barely there. I slept just fine. Thank you for worrying about me though. I wasn't. Well, maybe I was. Why do you even have to say that? Could you just say you're welcome? Or like just not say anything? Why do you have to clarify you don't worry about her? Hey? Okay. Anyway. Mary starts on my hair, snipping and shearing away at loose ends, humming a pleasant tune as she works. I wince occasionally as her scissors part a tangled clump of hair. Finally, she stops and takes a small handheld mirror from its place on the desk, handing it to me. What do you think? I stare for a moment at my reflection. It's been a while since I've last seen it. My own reflection. I'm given this distinct impression that I'm staring at a small beast, a rabbit or a shrew, caught in a hunter's trap. I look disheveled and unkempt, but at least my hair is now perfectly neat and tidy. It's great. Oh, thank you. Oh, you don't know thank you. You don't know how happy that makes me. I stand up and she pushes aside the chair, picking up the small rug beneath, now covered in my hair. I'll get rid of these hairs for you, okay? Sure you will. Right. The day passes peacefully for a while. I borrowed a few books on the alchemy from Mary's room, and I passed the time with reading. I eat mutton for lunch, while Mary watches on like she always does. And then, late in the day, we never really see her eat, do we? At least it's never mentioned that she eats. Like, alongside the main character, alongside Hazel. It's always she meet with her Hazel, and then they sit at the dinner table, and then she just watches. At least that's the implication that I'm actually getting. Mhm. Okay. And then late in the day, as evening approached, I suddenly hear a noise. Oh, I missed it again. It is rough, harsh, like metal scraping against metal. I take a few careful steps toward the door and press my ears up against it. My ear up. Hmm. Hmm. As I do, I begin to notice other sounds, quieter ones, accompanying the scraping. I can hear deep, heavy breathing, a faint sound of gagging, and a strange bubbling noise, the quietest of them all. I take another step, careful to not make any noise, and press my eye up against the edge of the door, which is slightly ajar. That's when I see it. Mary, sitting on the bed, hunched over, clutching in one hand a clump of hair. A clump of my hair. Slowly, she picks a few hairs from the clump, drop, drops them into her mouth, and swallows, her face twisting in revulsion, like her own face. So she don't really want to do that? Question mark. She's doing this out of necessity, instead of like a desire to actually do it, right? Then she reaches for another few hairs and swallows them too. I must have let out a gasp or a whimper involuntarily, because her eyes suddenly flickered to the door, and I almost collapsed in fear. Hazel? Oh my god, this loud. Hold on, let me lower this. In Steam, on stream. There you go. Is it still too loud? A bit. Lower it again. Half. Half noise. Hazel, did you? What did you see? Sorry, did something happen? I gave her my most placid smile, praying that she didn't notice my shaking hand. I was just going back to my room. I returned one of your books I borrowed from your workroom. Oh, that's good. Then, you, she looked confused for a moment. Oh, she looks for a moment both embarrassed and confused, then collects herself. Hmm. Lower the volume a bit again. Hmm. Oh, good night, Hazel. Sleep well. I returned to my room, closed the doors behind me slowly and carefully, then slammed shut the latch. I can feel the discordance in my body. My nerves are frayed, my skin feels sensitive and raw. My heart is beating faster and faster and faster. I walk over to my desk and pick up the hand mirror, staring at my own reflection. My hair. Did she really take my hair to eat it? That's when I see a thin scar on the side of my neck, faded but clearly recent. That must have been. That must have been left by him. Oh God. This scar, right? Hold on. Uh, okay. Hmm. I try to step backwards and almost fall. I cannot move. I can feel my nail twisting and lengthening into claws. I curl my hand into a fist and press them against my palm. It is a familiar feeling. His nails would dig into my skin, cutting bright red lines until my whole neck was peeled raw and slick with sweat and blood. Yeah. My hair crawls along my scalp, bursting to my skin. He used to say he liked it long, that it made me look prettier. Then he would tear and pull at it whenever he was upset. Some nights I worried that he would tear and tear until I went bald, and then he would have no more use for me. Blood trickles the back of my neck. Is the audio okay? I'm afraid it would be too loud. Okay. Keep getting distracted. Let me click on the hair. There we go. My skin peels away from my face, bubbles up and dissolves into tranquil air. In the tranquil air. My body is nothing but raw red muscle glistening with blood. Ugh. I see it shift and deform in the mirror, pulsing with every beat of my heart. I touch my cheek with one finger and almost cry out in agony. My god. Look at how amazing the art looks here. The scar. It curls around my neck like a snake, its scales rippling in the faint light. That was when he... What? When I come to, I'm lying on the floor in a puddle of my own vomit. Slowly I stand up, wipe the bile from my clothes, undress, and lie down in bed. That night I don't sleep. Hmm. Day 5. Where are we going this time? Now it's too little. Oh, now it's too quiet. What the fuck? Okay. Only because it's just ambience noise. Hmm. Hold on. Should have done these audio tests before I start streaming. How was it? Sorry. I trail behind Mary as she makes her way through the forest, brushing aside branches and stepping over rocks. It's been a while since the last time you bathed, hasn't it? What do you mean? What are you getting at? Nothing, nothing. You smell fine. Fine, whatever. It has been a while. I know a good stream nearby, and I thought I would show you the way. You're free to go back home after that, if you want. No, you were right. Ah, here we go. Large basin lies before us, a shimmering pool of clear blue water fed by the flowing stream. I step forward and dip my hand beneath the water surface, feeling it run through my fingers. When I pulled back around, Mary's in the process of pulling her dress over her head. Hey! I feel my cheeks burning with embarrassment. What? You're getting naked. The moment the words came out of my mouth, I feel stupid and childish for saying them. Of course I am. I need a bath. But I'm still here. Ah, it's fine. It's just us girls here after all. I screw my eyes shut. My god. Such beautiful art. When I open them again, Mary's drifting through the water, a look of sheer bliss on her face. She lets out a deep sigh. This is wonderful. Are you not coming in? No, I kneel by the water's edge, overcome with frustration. This is why I didn't want you undressing. I knew you'd expect me to do the same. I just can't do it, okay? I just can't. I don't mind. That's not what this is about. Oh. It's fine. I'll just wait until you're done. Then you can go on ahead. Well, she peeks over the water's edge, looking up into my eyes. You don't have to undress to go swimming. It's not like those clothes don't need any wash. You walk back to the house where you paid, but it's not far, and you can undress once you're back home. I suppose. I kick off my shoes and lower myself into the pool feet first. The water is cold but refreshing. and I soon find my tension wearing away as I float along. Mm. I'm sorry, about what you've gone through. You don't have to be. It wasn't your fault. Mary stretches and stretches. Her back turned to me, and my breath is taken away. A web of scars adorns her back, carved into her skin. Oh, could it be that she sort of have the same fate as Hazel back then, before she became a witch or whatnot? Hmm. Your scars. I reach out one hand and brush it across her back, feeling its ridges and its contours. Hmm? You like them? No, what? It's horrible. You must have gone through so much. Honey, you're looking at the proof of life worth living. Really? Well, it must have been. Just look at how many people have tried to take it away from me. Oh. It could just be that she got attacked a lot because she's a witch and people hate her. Right? She laughed, but there's something hollow at the edge of her voice. I wrap my arms around her torso, feeling her cold, smooth skin. It's still not right. No one should have to endure so much suffering like that. You least of all. Oh, so? That's kind of sweet of you to say, Hazel. Hmm. Mary suddenly spins around and pulls me into a tight hug. Then she lets go and crouches down, cradling my face in her hands. Oh, Hazel, I love you so, so much. Oh, uh, mm, okay. I'm sorry. It's probably an awful thing to say after everything you've been through, but I couldn't hold it in any longer. I love you. Unsure of what to say, I stare at her face, taking it all in. If her skin is cold and pale. She looks more unhealthy now than she did yesterday. Her breathing is faint, and her fingers feel stiff, almost lifeless. Is she dying? Oh no. No, Mary. And yet, behind her eyes is a fire most intense than any I've ever seen. Rage. Rage against the dying of the light. Hmm. She sighed and let me go. I sink back into the water. I'm sorry about that. It's alright. I pull myself to my feet, shaking the water out of my ears. Next time you want to randomly hug me, can you put oh, next time you want to randomly hug me, can you put some clothes on first? Hey, you were the one who. Next time. So I can keep hugging you? I- If it makes you feel happy, then fine. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Alright. Oh, Hazel. She pulls me into another hug, and I fell back into the water under her weight. Hey. Sorry. Should we start heading back then? Sure. A while passes without much of note happening. Another meal, another conversation, some more reading. After lunch, Mari offers to show me around her workroom, and I oblige. What is this game about, Rakums? I can give you a refresher. So, the main character, our perspective lock, is called Hazel. She, at the start of the game, Hazel seems to be chased, like hunted by like some men, and one of them is apparently like the Duke of this place or whatever. I don't really understand how those works, but basically this important guy who kind of kept her in his place, I assume. And we learned earlier too that he also kind of tortured her, such as like just scratching her skin with like his nails, like and like adding bruises to her neck, and also the one that actually irks me well, not irks me per se, because everything irks me. The one that like makes my skin get a tingles is like the description of like her hair getting pulled until it got ripped from her scalp. And like after that, blood flows down from her scalp to the back of her neck. Like that's such a visceral description that it like, hey, you know? But basically, she's running away, and suddenly, uh, when she was about to get caught, a witch appears, a witch by the name of Mary. So Mary is where we're staying right now, is Mary's place. And Mary is, for now, seems to be really kind. There's a lot of mystery around her. Like she don't want you to just appear in her house, in her, not her house, her working place, unless you knock first or you ask for like permission to go in because like she's hiding something basically. And but aside from that, she's really nice, and I think it is also reflected by Hazel on how she seems to be sort of okay with her, even though Mary has been a bit weird. Like just in this day or like previous day in the story yesterday, uh, Mary was like, "Hey Hazel, your hair is quite long. It's quite unkempt. Let me help you cut it." And so Mary helped cut Hazel hair. Hazel is the pink main character. Mm. And she did. And then the rest of the day was like nothing special. She was just reading some books, some spell books of Mary's. But during the night, when she was about to like return it, she starts hearing noises of like iron scraping against each other, and like like some breathing. And I was like, that's kind of my recreation of it. And so she peeks into like Mary's room, and she see that Mary was eating her hair. Mary was eating Hazel's hair, the one that she cut earlier. She didn't throw the hair away. Apparently, she kept it and like started eating it. But it doesn't seem like she enjoys it, at least from one description. Like she's not doing this out of some kind of weird, twisted sense of love. Maybe it is, but I assume it's not. Uh, but instead, it looks like she have to do it. It's something that she have to do because she's like, she looks like she's not enjoying it. There you go. I don't need to like repeat it so much, but that's it. And today we're just chilling. Uh, that's it. That's all there is to it for now. We also went to the city, I guess, and Hazel, not Hazel, no, what's my brain? Mary. Turns out Mary have a lot of bruises on her back. So I sort of theorized that maybe she had the same fate as Hazel, our main character, that she's like kept by one of the dukes and they're just being tortured basically, right? And but then she said some lines over like, oh, people want to, her life is precious because if it's not, then why do so many people want to take it away? It's such a cool line. I like that. Uh, but it could just be her bruises could just be because she's a witch and people hate her. Because when we go to the city, like 2 days ago, there's like a political campaign going on about like how the messenger is like, oh, witch so bad, witch really bad. We need to purge yourself of the witch, even though she's, at least from what we know, she's doing like a good deed. She's doing like good stuff for the villages and the people around. Like she's just doing her work, like making some magic items, like make some potion, like to trade with the villagers. But yeah, apparently you have a lot of enemies. And after taking a bath, now we're going back. Okay. A while passes much after not after a, blah. A while passes without much of note happening. Another meal, another conversation, some more reading. After lunch, Mary's offers to show me around her workroom, and I oblige. She's starting to open up a bit, right? Her workroom, the one that we're not supposed to enter usually. Hmm. The tour, her eager explanations are enjoyable, but there is one question I ask that provokes a strange response. Hmm. Check my Wi-Fi? Oh no. Are you okay? Are you still here, Cappuccino? Hmm. Hmm. Wait, what? What is the question? You didn't say what the question is. Hey, yes. Do you get all of my explanation, or do you want me to give you another recap? Maybe a faster one this time. Lagging every 5 to 8 seconds? Oh no. That's not good. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Before I continue, cappuccino, you got that? Oh yeah, I need to do that. I need to pin a message just so. Feel free to ask. I can catch you up with the story. I can give you a 30 seconds summary of what's happening. There you go. Let me pin that just in case some people join in. Hmm. I don't think there would be anyone, to be honest. Because this game doesn't really have any following on Twitch, but hey. I, ah, but hey, you know, never want to miss anyone. Always want to make everyone feel welcome, just in case they're here. Okay, alright. Back to the game. Hey, and this piece of glassware is incredibly handy. It allows me to evaporate liquids and then collect them through condensation, so nothing goes to waste. So she's just doing chemistry. I'll show you how it works in some time. Hmm. Where do you get all this? Sorry? Oh, I was just wondering, because all of this equipment seems really rare and expensive. And I've never heard of most of these ingredients before. Marie opens her mouth, then pauses for a moment, as if she's thinking of what to say. Hmm. I suppose there's no harm in telling you. I used to be an alchemist in the capital. Ooh, so she is a chemist. Hmm. Interesting. Wait, okay. Oh, in fact, I used to study at the Royal College of Alchemy. Really? Mary chuckles. Decent pedigree was the one gift my parents left me when they passed. That and money, of course. Uh, but then, what happened to make you leave the capital? Well, I didn't leave by choice. The academy kicked me out. Those stuffy old men. They didn't know how. They didn't like how I changed, I suppose. Anyway, enough about me. Did you want to see the garden? The rest of my tour passed without issue, and I started to think that what I saw on Mary's face might have been nothing more than my imagination. What do you mean by that? And she just brushes that off. Like, what happened to you? How do you get kicked out? It's quite a vague, you're kind of vague posting right now, Mary. Bit of a vague poster, I see. When she mentioned her parents, I could have sworn I saw, just for the briefest of moments, a twisted grin forming on her lips. Oh, what do you do? Day 6. Hey, I want to know more about the workroom. Oh well. I wish they give more setting description. I know they have illustration and all that, but like just description of like her more of like the stuff that is in her room, you know, how it looks like, how the theme is, and the vibes. But just little nitpick. Hmm. Come morning, I am awoken by the sound of knocking and by a familiar voice. Hazel, can you open the door? I get out of bed, unlatch the door, and open it. Why do you lock the door? You never used to do that. What happened to your eye, Mary? Your eye? Oh, this? She taps the bandage a few times, like the thought of it worrying me had never even crossed her mind. I just had a bit of a nasty fall, that's all. It'll be healed up in a few days, I'm sure. Are you sure? It looks bad. I told you. It's fine. More importantly, I need something from you. What is it? I need your blood. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I laugh and expect her to laugh along with me. She doesn't. The look in her eyes serious. No more than that. I only now realize how disturbed she looks. Only now realize just how disturbed she looks. Her only unharmed eye has gone wide. Its pupil a tiny black dot in the sea of white. Isn't it the opposite then? Oh wait, no, never mind. Whatever. Her arms are shaking slightly, her hands curling and uncurling. Her eye kept darting around the room. She looks nothing like she did yesterday. Some voodoo shit. What's wrong? No. I told you. Nothing's wrong. She slammed her face into the wall and the wood buckles from impact. Hazel, if you love me, you'll do this for me. Okay. Great. What was that? She opened her mouth wide to smile, and for the first time, I see how much she is salivating. She grabs me with the shoulder and dragged me over to the bed, throwing me against it. Oh. I thought she would just collect the blood like some other way. Not just bite it. Okay. I whimper in pain as my body hits the mattress, but I don't dare move. So I lie, completely still, and she crawls up onto the bed, kneeling over me. She leans forward until her face is only a few inches from mine, her arms and legs against the bed, standing all fours like some savage beast. She opens her mouth wide, revealing an impossibly sharp pair of canines, and I brace myself. Then she stops. Mary closes her mouth and smiles at me. Sorry. This will hurt a bit. Just bear with it, okay? Then she leans forward and bites my neck. The pain is unimaginable, oh, come on, I missed that. The pain is unimaginable, like a red-hot brand being driven into my shoulder. Worse is the feeling of my blood leaving my body, like my insides are spilling out. But the worst of the sounds, Mary is snarling, growling, my screams filling the room from wall to wall, and the loudest, a hideous gulping sound. I watch in disbelief as her body thrashes, her skin almost starts to grow, its color slowly returning. I see small hairline tracks across her body, one that I had never noticed before, binding before my eyes. Her hands find mine and our fingers lock together. She pressed me down against the bed, and I can feel myself being almost crushed under her weight. My vision is blurring. Sound is receding from my world. My breath is coming up short, and then Mary lets go of me. The pain fades away somewhat. She sits up and wipes my blood from her mouth with one hand. Thanks, honey. You have no idea how much I needed that. She then clambers off the bed and leaves me there, my arm and my chest sore, my clothes a mess, my shoulder still slowly bleeding. As quiet as I can, I start to cry. Aww. Some time passes, and Eddie returns. She applies a poultice to my wound and my shoulder and bandages it up. She apologized profusely the entire time. I barely hear her words. I only find the strength to leave my bed hours later as noon approaches. When I step out into the hall, I find it empty. The door to the workroom is closed, and from the sound of it, Mary is in there, working away. Suddenly struck by the desire to be anywhere but here, I find myself wandering out of the house and down the familiar dirt road. My leg almost moved on their own. As I near the edge of the forest, I notice something in the distance, faintly visible between the ears. As I get closer, I make out what remains of the house, burned almost to the ground. Support beams stick out of the dirt like a ribcage of some great beast, charred as black as coal. I walk towards it, overcome by curiosity. But as I near the ruin, I suddenly hear a voice. Oh, a new character. Ooh, as though your test has been received. Cappuccino. Let's me should receipt. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Click again. How would Luca sound like if he's English? I feel like he would have a similar voice as Luca. Hmm. But Luca never really speaks though. He only sings in Alien Stage, right? Like I never hear him speak like at all. Or maybe no one speaks. Actually, no one speaks, right? Maybe I don't know anymore. Anyway, let's just continue. Hmm. Are you lost here? No, it sounds a bit too like Mary. I change it up a bit. An unfamiliar man is priestly garb is standing to my right. From his tranquil posture, he looks to have been standing there for a while. No, I'm fine. He's clearly unconvinced. Are you alright, child? You look shaken. I said I'm fine, and I'm not a child. I apologize. I did not mean to demean you. It is simply that, before the majesty of God, we're all children, each and every one of us. Here, I have something for you. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a sprig of lavender, pressing it into my palm. The smell should calm your nerves. It does wonders when mixed into tea. I lift the lavender to my nose and inhale. It helps to distract me at least. How much blood did she take from you, Hazel? Thanks. What are you doing out here? I could ask the same of you. I don't really know. There's just something about this house. Yes, this place was once home to a grievous tragedy. 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 Hey. I bet it is Mary's previous house with the parents now. I try to visit at least once a year to pay my respects. What tragedy? The fear of witchcraft is an all too common melody in our recent times. Even a decade ago, fear had these people in an iron grip. Two women used to live here. Fine souls, both of them. They were happy to provide food and shelter for travelers who need it. I found myself enjoying their hospitality on several occasions. May I ask for a 30-second summary? I'm on tablet using data now. Okay. So it's gonna be a bit longer than 30 seconds. Our main character, Hazel, was sort of a prisoner slash I don't know something. She was trapped by this man called the Duke, and at the start of the story, she got hunted down by him and his men, and but Mary saved her. Mary is this witch-looking character that we see, and Mary saved her. She seems really nice so far, but strange things starts happening. One of which was during one of the days. Mary is also very secretive about like some things. Uh, one of one of the days, Mary decided to like, hey, uh, not Huna. Where's my brain going to Huna? My brain, not Huna. Hazel. Hey Hazel. Uh, your hair looks unkempt. May I cut it for you? Should we cut it? And basically, she helps Hazel cut her hair, and that's it. And the day sort of ended. Nothing much happened. But at night, Hazel was passing by her room, and she hears like a screeching sound. It was like iron going against each other. And then after that, she heard other noise like behind it, like bubbling noise or like someone like munching and eating like and like ragged breathing and like other stuff. It's a lot scarier than that, but and then she realized she peeked into Mary's room and realized that she's eating Hazel's hair that was cut earlier. And but Mary doesn't look so pleased in doing it. Like she's a bit agonized having to do that. But I could just be wrong. But I'm pretty sure there's one line that says that. And Mary, as we know, like almost every day, Mary appears and her body's like disintegrating, like degrading every time. Like something is wrong with her. She gets weaker every time. Just today, her eye was like injured somehow, and she asked Hazel because Hazel has been like getting pretty nice to Mary now. At first, she's very skeptical, very on guard, but now she's a bit more chill with her. I don't know, maybe because she feels forced to it, or maybe because she generally feel like calmer. Uh, so Mary suddenly asked Hazel to like give her her blood, and then Mary pinned Hazel onto the bed and starts basically a vampire, just wringing the blood out of her. Don't know how much it would take, but she cried. Like Hazel is crying and screaming. But she allowed that to happen. Like I don't know if it's out of fear. I don't know if it's out of something else. Maybe she have like trauma with the Duke and whatever, and she have to always say yes to anything. But she didn't enjoy it, obviously, getting your blood taken out of you. But yeah, that's what's happening so far. And now she's a bit tired after like hours of laying down in bed. She went out to have a walk because she don't want to be in the house because she feels maybe traumatized, maybe scared. And we meet this priest. That's it. Hmm. All right. That's pretty much a summary. It's more than 30 seconds, but yeah, suck dry. Yeah, pretty much. Hmm. Finally, we found this house, and as long as the house, we found out also a priest who was also visiting this house, and he said that there's a tragedy that happened here, like years back. Hmm. Also, when they were talking, whenever Mary like mentioned her parents, her eyes was like a bit weird, a bit scary looking. Hmm. Okay. Now we talked to the priest. He said that two women used to live here, kind soul both of them. They were happy to provide food and shelter for travelers who need it. I found myself enjoying their hospitality on several occasions. Of the two women, one of them, Eleanor, I think she was called, she worked in a nearby village at her family's tailor shop. The other woman worked as a doctor, producing and developing cures and remedies. I suppose that was the problem. You know, Eleanor told me once that her father could never get out of his mind and thought that she was being stolen away every time she left the village. I heard several times. I heard that several. No, I heard several that even though. Huh? Okay, whatever. Sorry. I heard several times that even though the other woman was quite a talented doctor, many of the villagers didn't trust her skills. The idea that someone other than God could have such power of life and death over their life and death to them was terrifying. Be in English, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Sorry, Pocket, I'm just kidding. Hmm. Talking to the text, not you. Nah, it's probably just a missing text. Do not you dare besmirch the name of this wonderful game for free that we get for free. No, I'm kidding. It's okay. It's okay. Don't, don't take it seriously, please. Please. I'll buy you food tomorrow. I'll buy you something tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, back to the story. The idea that someone other than God could have such power over life and death, over their life and death, to them it was terrifying. Hatred requires but a small speed to bloom. I look back at the house and shiver. What happened here? Why does it sound so familiar? I assume it has something to do with. Oh, okay. I see something behind the glass. It looks familiar almost. I step closer and purposely press one hand against the glass, but it doesn't bulge. The window is still one part of the building that's still fully intact, and whatever is behind it is blocked by the rubble on the side. I'm going to need something heavy if I want to get through it. What? No, it's okay. I just felt bad about snapping at you like that, even though I was joking. Okay. So I can't get into it. Hmm. How about this? Gather around the area while what looks like remains of glass bottles, vials, and wooden boxes, torn, shattered, and broken to pieces. What are these? The doctor I told you about. She had quite a collection of ingredients and equipments. I heard that once fire has burned itself out, a few of the villagers toured through the house looking for evidence of witchcraft. This would appear to be a result of their search. Hmm. So what you're saying is there's just two women living here. One of them was a doctor, and then doctor who like make medicines, like by alchemy, and then they're like witch, which I guess is fair. Well, not fair. It's like I can see it happening. Fair is not a good way to say it. Anyway, anything else? Oh, I reach down and pick up what looks like a scrap of paper sticking out of the rubble. When I pull it out, however, I see that it is actually a painting, charred by smoke and fire. Oh my god, look, it's Moses! No, it's not. From the hit game Limbus Company and Distortion Detective. I lift it up to my face and get a closer look, as I do, a gust of wind picks up, and the painting crumbles away, scattering into the wind. Am I left with... all I'm left is with this faint impression that the painting style seemed familiar. From the hit LNDD? Yeah. Okay. Seems familiar, huh? Can we use anything? No. So we can't use any of the stuff that we have. Oh. Moses! No. I heard that the other woman survived, though only barely, and she was horribly disfigured. I can only imagine the suffering she's going through now, if she's still alive. Yep, that's definitely Mary. Mary was a doctor. And she... Yes. I assume what happened was... Now let's theorize a bit. She was a student and she works in some like government stuff, right? And she was like a wonderful alchemist, and she can like make potions and stuff. And people are sort of like envious of her. So they set up this thing where like they start making rumors about that, the fact that she's a witch and all that. And then people start doing this. And I assume the other dude is the Duke. The Duke has something to do with it. But that's it. That's it for now. That's my bear trap. If the bear trap hits, I would be happy maybe. Bear trap. Okay. What I heard after that, though, caused me to doubt my own ears. One of the villagers responsible for the fire recounted to me how the same survivor, covered in severe burns, dashed off into the forest, faster than any of them could follow, whimpering like a mad dog. A chilling image if true. Okay. Oh, that's it. What else can I get out here? How did the fire start? I did not witness it myself, so I can't be certain. But from what I've heard, it was a group of villagers, several of them nursing a grudge. They must have either blocked or barricaded the front door so that neither of the women could escape. That's so fucked up. I think the Duke is one of the people. I think the Duke is the one who started to make people think she's a witch. Yeah. But like, maybe there is some truth to the fact that she's a bit of a witch. It's like she can do magic, right? At least from what we know. Little bit that we know. And because he has a Duke, people believe it and they burn her house down. That could be. That could be it. Okay, that's your bed trap. Makes sense. From what I heard, it was a group of villagers, several of them nursing a grudge. They could have blocked or barricaded the front door, so neither of the women could escape. Oh, I already read that. Okay. So I just click random things now? Oh. No, it's the same. What do I do now? Oh. No, still the same. What if oh, this thing that is hanging. I walk over to the makeshift charm, flick it with one finger, watching it swing lazily back and forth in the light breeze. That's a charm meant to repel evil, put up by one of the villagers. It was actually here for long before the fire. Oh. It was actually here long before the fire. I passed under it during many of my visits. I don't know why either of the women I don't know why neither of the women never removed it. Right? But I suspect it was that very willfulness which many of the villagers feared. Okay. What other thing of interest can we collect? I don't think we can use any of these. No, I'm lost. The rock? Oh, it is. Okay. I lean down and pick up the large rock with both arms, straining from the exertion. What are you doing? You'll see. Oh, break the glass. There we go. That's how you use items. I hit the rock with all my might, and flinch as I hear it crash into the window, shattering it to pieces. Few birds fly out of the trees overhead, cawing and cooing in surprise of the sudden noise. Oh, we can grab it. As carefully as I can, I step through the broken window, avoiding the sharp pains of shattered glass. On the other side, almost buried under the rubble, are a few scattered ingredients and cracked clay bowl. Ingredients look random at first. A sprig of lavender, a bunch of hemlock, and at the center of the bowl, a bezoar stone. I climb back out of the wreckage and look back at the priest, who is staring at me in shock. Sorry, I needed this. I give him a short nod and then turn around and leave. That's it? I'm gonna say goodbye. At first, I intend to head back home immediately. Then I remember what's waiting for me there, and I pause. An image of Adrian flashed through my mind. I need someone to talk to. Someone who won't hurt me. Oh. Adrian is this cat person that we meet in the city or in the town. I turn around and head towards the village. I break out of the forest and my pace quickens. When I finally reach the village, I'm almost running. I come to a halt in the town center and look around when... Hear ye, hear ye. Justice has been served. Another fallen soul has been purged from this world. Witness her fate and repent your sins. Repent! I didn't hear a word he says. In the center of the town square is a makeshift gallows. Oh no, please don't be Mary. Hanging in the gallows, swinging slowly in the faint wind, is a lump of flesh, grey, rotten, and lifeless. No! No! Not her. I forgot her name, but not you. You were so nice, Adrienne. No. It's just witch hunt, man. I'm pretty sure it's just witch hunt. She doesn't look like anyone. We ate bread together with her and that's it. Doesn't seem like she's a witch or anything. At least it doesn't give that vibe. I assume it's just... Yeah, it's just fucking shitty witch hunt. The case unbearing. Okay, anyway. Fuck, man, fuck. We only know her for like 5 minutes. I want to know more about you. My blood runs cold. I collapse to my knees. What happened? What in the God's name could have happened here? Just 3 days ago, Adrienne had been so full of life. Why? Why not Mary? She's the one they were hunting for, right? She's the damn witch. She's the one who deserved to... Okay, hold on now. I can't afford any more attention, and I can't bear to stay here even a second longer, so I run. Without any thought of where I'm blaming the Duke. Yeah, I'm blaming the Duke too. Without any thought of where I'm running to, my feet pick up speed, and until the world around me seems to fade into the distance, I bite my lips to fight against a tear. It's always, it's already getting some. I'm already getting some stare from the crowd. I only stop and collapse onto the dirt, gasping for breath, and the villager is no longer in sight. She was so nice. We were trying to like buy bread or like some snack in the village that one time, and she just came in and like, "Oh, I'll pay for you. Don't worry," because she saw I was like struggling. And look at what they did. Look at what they fucking pieces of shit did. I only stop and collapse onto the dirt, gasping for breath, when the village is not in sight. Okay. Day 7. This is somehow gonna be Duke's fault. Yep. I'm sure of it. Hmm. When I wake up, the sun is bright. Oh! I clicked by accident. When I wake up, the sun is bright, the sky is blue, and the birds are singing. It's a beautiful day. I groggily pull myself out of the bed and stumble into the hall. Once again, I find the house empty. So apparently, maybe my reading was wrong. Apparently, Hazel is still a bit. Well, I get it. Hazel is not as fond as Mary as I thought she is. Okay. I thought she was, I guess. Okay. I found the house empty. There was a note left on the table. It's shaky, unconfident handwriting. Next to a loaf of bread and a few apples. I don't think I should be around you anymore. I don't know when I'll be back. I don't know when I'll be back. I'm sorry. No, Mary! Where are you going? I take a bite out of one of my apples, savoring its bitter taste, then I get to work. Mary was in the workroom all of last night, so I couldn't use it. But last night was a half moon. Today will be my only chance to prepare the potion for the next one. I enter the workroom and retrieve the bezoar from its hiding place, then lay out all the ingredients. Hemlock, autumn lily, St. John's wort, lavender, mixing the paste takes a while, as does preparing the water. It takes some searching through the kitchen to find a bowl, and then I have to trace my path back to the stream. Then I use the tinder box to get fireplace going, and hold the bowl of arm's length until it feels warm enough. From there, I follow the instruction to the letter, applying the paste to the benzoin, let it soak in the water for a few minutes and collect the sediment. I think what she's doing is she's trying to make a potion that will change her form. She will look different because she wants to get away from everyone. She don't want anything to do with the Duke, but the Duke is still chasing her all day and all day, in and out. So she want to appear different so that she can freely roam outside. Hmm. I think that's what it was. Could be something else though. I scrape it up into a small glass vial, no bigger than my pinky finger. Cork the vial and tuck it into my pocket. I'm suddenly overcome with hesitation. That's it, right? All I have to do now and drink the potion, and no one from my past life, nor my current one, will ever be able to find me again. Yep, so it is the right one. I will be free at last. Shaking slightly, I raise the potion to my lips and still myself, when I suddenly hear a noise outside the door. Panicking, I quickly cork the vial and stuff it in the back of my pocket, when the door bursts open. Hazel? I realize for the first time she isn't wearing her eye patch. In fact, her eye is completely healed. For a moment, my neck twinges with a dull pain. Yes? I'm sorry. She reaches out and takes my hand, but I recoil from her touch and she shrinks back. I mean, I really do. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Wrong tone. I thought I needed some time to think, but I was just trying to avoid this conversation. I don't want you to hate me. But maybe you should. The things I've done, the people I've hurt, the people I've abandoned. I don't deserve forgiveness anymore. And here I am, trying to run away again, like I've done so many times before. If you give me a chance, just one more chance, then I'll do everything I can to make it up to you. I swear I'll never hurt you again. I want to save. How do I save? Oh yeah, I can't save. Can you do that? Just give me one more chance. I open my mouth to her to give my answer, when I suddenly hear the distinctive sound of someone knocking the house's front door. We both freeze. Who is that? I don't know. The knock repeats, louder now. I move closer to the front door, my nerves on the edge. Hazel, I know you're in there. Come out now. We can settle this peacefully. My bolt freezes. I know that voice. Alright, I don't want to do this, but you leave me no choice. Reginald! There's a crash, and a shower of splinters as an axe tears into the door. Breaking through the latch, the door swings open. Good man, Reginald. Keep this up and you'll earn that knighthood any day now. The Duke of Hart barges his way into the room, flanked by two rough-looking guards, each armed with a crossbow. My blood curdles. Mary steps in front of me and tries to her full height, her hands clenched into fists, her eye full of fire and brimstone. And just what the hell do you think you're doing? Why? Reclaiming my property, of course. And is my God-given right. Don't make too much fuss about it. This is my land after all. I was bound to find her eventually. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a daffodil, staring at it with some tenderness. That girl, Adrienne, she was quite a talker. Once I put her skull under the knife. Oh no, once I put her under the knife. What the fuck? Yep, it is her. It is him. It is this fucking piece of shit. She was quite a talker once I put her under the knife, bro. Bro, this fucking piece of shit, bro. So some of his men probably saw Adrienne talk to Hazel, and then just interrogate her and torturing her, and then blame her as a witch. Okay. Not that it did her any good. You're sick. Get out of here now. If you want to keep you alive. The Duke sighed, carefully tucking in the daffodil back into his pocket. We can do this like adults, please, without the name-calling and stupid threats. Your threats aren't going to work. I've taught my men a lesson or two about fearing anyone other than me. I notice web scars and bruises across the men's arm and faces. I shiver. Hand over my Hazel, or I will order my man Reginald here. He claps Reginald on the shoulder, who looks uncomfortable with the attention. You shoot an arrow right through your head. Your death will be painful and ugly. And then I'll take her anyway. It's your choice. Hazel isn't yours. It never was. So you're just getting at it, are you? I am the Duke of this province. I own the floorboards you're standing on, and the ground beneath it. I own this house, I own this forest, I own Hazel. She is, in fact, one of my most treasured possessions, and I just cannot stand the thought of anyone else touching her. Mary bristles at his words. The Duke's features lights up in sadistic glee. Oh yes, I've heard you before. The way you've taken poor broken young girls, then leave them homeless when they reject your advances. Oh. Several of my mates came to me because I had nowhere left to go after you abandoned them. He nods towards me, and I shrink back behind Mary. Ah. I don't want to hear what you have to say. Shut up. You shall not affect my mind. Does she know? Have you tried to touch her already? Oh, look at her eyes. Of course she knows. Have you apologized yet? Have you begged her to give you another chance, to never leave you behind? At least I am honest with my intention. Shut up. When Mary finally speaks again, her voice is cold and quiet. Shut up. She turns back to face me. It's not true, But she sees something in my eyes, some hint of doubt and fear. Her expression barely shifts, but I see tears welling in her eyes before she wipes them away, turning back around to face the Duke. She closes her eyes, take a deep, long breath. For a moment, she is the picture of calm. Then her eyes snap open, and her fists unfurl. Her fingers curve like claws. She leans forward, crouching almost like a tiger before its prey. When she speaks, her voice betrays no emotion. Betrayed? Maybe you can use it that way. This is your last chance. Leave now, or I will tear your limb. Leave now, or I will tear you limb from limb. Reginald, ready your bow. Yes, sir. Hazel, close your eyes. I show my eyes shut. Whoa. And the world goes dark. Heard the twang of an arrow being loose, and the dull thud of it hitting the wall. I hear her running, growling, and then screaming, deep and guttural. I only open my eyes again once the room is silent. Behind me, I find the room completely empty and completely still. Behind me, the workroom door creaks open and Mary pokes her head out. Are you okay? Yeah. Great. What happened? What happened? She won? Is the Duke also dead? Please tell me. I dealt with them. But you don't really want to know any more than that, do you? You should get some sleep. We'll talk in the morning. But it's only noon. I'll be busy for some time. With that, she leaves the doorway, slams the door shut behind her. I watch it bounce off its hinges, then settle, slightly ajar. As I'm standing there, I suddenly hear a loud noise. A horrible tearing noise and then a loud crack. I inch closer to the door. I have to know. I press my eye up against the opening and I see it. Whoa, look at that eye! Mary, crouching over a pile of body parts. It's almost hard to believe that so much flesh and so much blood could come from just 3 bodies. She reaches down and, with delicate force, tears a chunk out of one of the corpses. She raises a chunk of meat to hide her lips and takes a bite, and just as she swallows it, the look on her face, it's pure bliss. She must have heard me gasp in shock because her eyes start to the door and she jumps to her feet. I try to back away, but I only make it a few steps before the door crashes open and Marie steps out in front of me, knife still in her hand. I knew it. I knew you were spying on me. I back away further, my hand shaking. You? You? I can no longer control myself. The words spill from my mouth unbidden. The Duke was right. You are a monster. She just saved your life, though. Oh well. Let me lower this. Volume might be a bit too loud. A bit lower. Mary let out a scream of frustration and a winch and cover my ears. She grips the door frame so tightly that she tears through the wood like it was a buffet. You have no idea. I've been so hungry for so long now. I've been starving myself all week just for you. Why? So you could build up an appetite? Am I next on your plate? No. It was because I want to be someone you could love. I was trying to change. I just lost control for a second, that's all. I shrink back further, and I see panic creep across her features. But please, you have to understand. Everything the Duke said, it was all lies. Lies! Well, there have been other girls, yes, before you, but they were the one who left me. I've never hurt anyone, I swear. My neck twinges with dull pain, and I grip the doorknob tight. Hazel, please. I still love you. Would you give me one more chance? You hold out one hand towards me as I gesture, in a gesture of you hold out one hand towards me in a gesture of reconciliation, looking at her delicate fingers, her carefully trimmed nails, and it's hard to think of her as a monster. Then I remember the feeling of those nails sticking into my back. I pull the door open and turn around. Hazel, was everything we've done together meaningless? Was it all really worth nothing to you? I turned back and stared into her eyes, full of genuine sorrow. Tears streamed down her face. I can fix her? What do you mean fix her? She's perfect. There's nothing wrong with her. Hmm? You stare into her eyes. Oh, I turn back and stare into her eyes, full of genuine sorrows. Tears streamed down her cheeks. Hazel, Hazel, please. I can change. Just take my hand. Oh. Now this is a decision. Insert Siguna rating. Bruh. Hmm. Take her hand, ask about the potion. Let's ask about the potion. Alright. I want to get the ending that is most fitting for the character first, right? So far we've given choice that is like semi neutral, you know, we don't really show. We're not too kind to Mary. We've been a bit cold to Mary, to be honest, from our choices too. So, and Hazel seems to really hell bent on trying to get the potion. So I feel like it's only natural for her to do that. Just ask that, right? Okay, next. A while ago, you said that you had a unique skin condition. I guess it's a bit more than that. By the way, what chapter is this? Probably the end now. Oh, yeah, the end. Ending 3. Hmm. Well, yes, but you got it from drinking that potion, didn't you? You? How do you know? I thought so. I'd expected it for a while now. Would Mary really have devoted so much to creating this potion if she had no interest in drinking it herself? And could such an incredible potion really come with no side effect? I pull a small vial out of my pocket and stare at it. It looks like a muddy green liquid, nothing more. To think that so much power could be contained in something so unremarkable. Is that? Hazel, put that down. It's dangerous. I know. It's all your fault, right? Oh, it's all your body's fault, right? Your cursed body? That's what makes you hurt people? No one could ever really stay by your side. No one could ever understand your pain. Because no one else has been through what you have. She gonna drink it herself? What are you doing? Giving you a second chance. I raise the vial to my lips and drink deep of it. Feeling it bitter tang fill my mouth. Feeling its bitter tang fill my mouth. Feeling its power fill my veins. I am unmade in an instant, and uh-oh. I, you saved me, you know? Giving me that chance. When nobody else ever would. When everybody else has abandoned me. You were the only one who stood by my side. Thank you. I just wish. Holy shit. Oh! wish I could have saved you too. Wait, what? Thank you. Hold on. What happened? I thought the potion. See, you fixed her. Bruh. I thought the potion would turn Hazel just like Mary to be like this weird undead looking ghoul monster. But no. Somehow the potion kills Hazel and return Mary to normal? Thank you. That's it? Bro! Where's the credit? Oh, there you go. Here, let me guess. Let me guess. I think she drink up all the curses? Ah. Maybe. I feel like I need to understand this better. I'm guessing that the writer and the artist are different people. Yes. She transferred it to Hazel? I don't know. No, Hazel is drinking the Violent Woman Appreciation Club. Mhm. No, Hazel was making a potion to change her appearance. To make herself look, different so that she can run away from the chief. Not from the chief. No, from the Duke. And also from Mary. I think, at least. I don't know if you want to run away from Mary. But, okay. But I'm guessing the artist and the writer is different because there's one scene where like it was describing her eyes and pupil as like super small, but then it doesn't really show it in the model. Mhm. But that could just be me. Guessing nonsense. Lead programmer Jonathan the Saint and his 2 a.m. bug fixes. Cinnamue. Director programmer Felicibel Git commits running all over the place. The Strange. Art generalist. Concept art minigame and background design plus story. Oh, never mind. So the story and the thing is made by the same person. Git push. Lava Girl. Composer and sound designer. Bebops. Tangerine Mutilation. Oh my god, is it you? Is Pocket Knee? Is your sibling? Art director. Character design, UI, level, live 2D animation, background, file reader story. Ah. So the Strange and Pocket Knee are the two that sort of write the story and make the art. Yay, an artist, never mind. Line art artist, minigame background, and portraits. The line art is beautiful. Special thanks, fully rendered. All of our lovely playtester and you for playing. Please rate and follow if you enjoyed. Note from Sina. Thank you so much for playing our little labor of love. One dislocated leg, listen wishes to me. One concussion, listen wish to me, Lamau. One insane fever, Yawasu Nasra, and one team of tired souls later. This game finally exists. Please be kind, write a nice comment if you'd like. We live for them. Play through the game again and again if you want. Unlock all the endings and maybe an Easter egg. Stay tuned for more Toxic Yuri horror games and check out our other if you haven't yet. The world will never change enough. We'll never have enough. Eh? I assume the ending is not really. It's only decided by that one last choice at the end, right? Toxic Yuri? Would you consider that Toxic Yuri? I would consider it a violent Yuri. I guess it is toxic. She did die from drinking a potion. I don't know. Maybe I need to read it again. Am I missing something? Was I too sleepy? Did Mary did something really bad? Because to me, so far, Mary has just been trying to help and being nice. I don't see what's wrong. Uh-huh. Okay. Let me take a rest. Bit of a rest. Okay. Hmm. Chapter 7. So each day is a chapter. Let's skip it. Hi, Mary. Hi, Hazel. Hi, piece of shit. Wonder if giving the flower to Adriana change it. Did we give her a flower? My god, I forgot about that. Let's try this for now. This is the most obvious thing so far. Are you okay? Okay, it's the same. Let's leave first and then take her hand next. Duke looks like one of those Sancta boss. Well, yeah. I turned back and walked through the door, out in the forest beyond. Out into the forest beyond. Hazel, come back here. I ignore Mary. She has no power over me anymore. From here, my future is uncertain. I don't have anywhere to go, but with the Duke dead, I don't have anyone hunting me either. And if I ever do need it, I'll have to perfectly get away. I have a perfect getaway tool hidden in my pocket. Hazel, Hazel. I suppose the first place is to head to is the village. No one is waiting for me there, but there might be opportunities for work and lodging. I could even find that priest. I'm sure he would be willing to help. And from there, I could go anywhere. I pick up my pace. Behind me, Mary's house is almost out of view. Then something heavy crashes into my back. As I fall to the ground, I turn around. Melly knees over me, her face twisted in a vicious snarl. Oh shit. Okay, maybe Mary is not as good as we thought she is. You think you are so much better than me? You think you have the right to toy with me like this? You were planning to tell the villagers about me, weren't you? I'm not going to let you get me killed. I tried to sit up. But no, I... Shut up! Shut up! She pushed me back down, and as her palm slams into my chest, the air leaves my lungs. As I crash onto the ground again, I hear a crack, and I think for a moment that my ribs has broken. Then I feel it, a cold liquid seeping through my clothes and into my skin. The vial. My body starts to shake, cracked by convulsion, as an unimaginable pain blooms in my chest like a bright red flower. I can't move, can't speak, can't think. I can feel my bones twisting, my skin tearing, my muscle coiling around himself, and then breaking apart. Oh, oh no! I didn't mean to. I tried to focus, to picture my body, intact the whole, but the convulsion continued. Oh, alright. I'll put you out of your misery, okay? I try opening my mouth to speak, to tell her that I'll be alright. But all that comes out from my mouth is a pathetic whine. It's alright. I love you. She plants a kiss on my forehead, then places one hand around my neck. Oh god. I reach out one hand, trying to grab hers, to move it away, but my fingers only brush uselessly against her wrist. She clenches her grasp, and with the sound of flesh tearing, my life comes to an end. Jeez. Look at the art, man. Don't cry. You'll be part of me now, see? We live together forever. We'll never be apart. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. So 2 out of 3, we died. I think one. Cannibal. Okay, gotta hear this here. Ah, my ears. Okay. Hmm. I take her hand and feel her fingers slip with mine. Her fingers grip mine with reassuring strength. Mhm. I forgive you. Mary pulls me into an embrace, tears streaming down her face. Thank you. Thank you. You have no idea how much this means to me. It's alright. I never hated you. I was just so scared. Oh, Hazel. I love you so much. I I love you too. She squeals in joy and clutched me tighter, so tight that it hurts for a moment. Oh, my chat disappeared for a bit. Hello, chat. Come back. Oh, there you go. Mhm. She squeals in joy and clutches me tighter, so tight that it hurts for a moment. I let out a yelp of pain and she lets go. "Oh, I'm sorry. I need to be more careful with my strength." Don't worry. It's fine. Oh, so, I should prepare lunch. How does meat sound? Um, my eyes drift over to the workroom door and Mary laughs uproariously. Oh, don't be silly. I have some lamb meat in the pantry. I'll go get it now. That sounds great. Wonderful. She smiles at me, and in the moment, the whole world seems to shine. I. Was my chat censored? Oh no. Several months later. Oh, my small world blissfully dark, is for now blissfully dark and silent. The cold stone floor numbs my skin, but its touch is familiar and comforting. Then I heard the door creak open above me, and footsteps echo down the rough stone stairs. Are you doing okay, honey? I let out a low, dull whine, but Mary just chuckles. Uh, that doesn't tell me anything. My mouth tries to form the words, but my lips just slap uselessly. Come on. You should really be used to it by now. Oh no, Mary, what do you do? Censor myself to not get auto modded. Yep, auto mod is like that. I'll keep teasing you until you get it through your I'll keep teasing you until you get it through your head. What do you do? You're never going to get to speak back to me again. She pushed my lips aside and reached one finger into my mouth. It brushed against the useless stump where my tongue used to be. Bro! Bro! Never mind, I changed my mind. She is a problem. What the fuck? Bro. Good. The cut's healing nicely. I went pitifully, but Mary looks down at me with scorn. Oh, come on. You shouldn't be so upset. It's not like you ever get used. You ever use that tongue of. Oh, it's not like you ever use that tongue for anything meaningful. This is what comes to those who speak only to pass judgment. Although I have trained as a surgeon, so. She leaned forward and whispered into my ear. Once I'm sure you learn your lesson, I might just let you have it back. Won't that be nice? I recoil from her, retreating back into the darkness, but she just follows me with her candle, its light burning my weakened eyes. Oh, are you hungry? Is that why you're so upset? I try to back away further, but the chain wrapped around my legs catches against the wall. Bro! Maddie sighed and moved closer, one of her arms wrapped around me, and the other brushed through my hair, trimming almost nothing. I know. I know. It's sad that I have to chain you up like this. But we both know the reason why, don't we? Every time I give you space to roam, you try to run away from me. When will you learn your lesson? I went and tried to push her away. Mary looks down at me with deep pity. Look, I don't hate you. I want you to be happy. If you keep playing along and doing everything I say, for just a few more days, I'll let you up into the garden next time. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Good girl. Her arm closed around my body like a python, squeezing me like I'm a vice. Like a vice. Squeezing me like a vice. I am breathless until she hmm? I'm breathless until she relents, and I grasp for air until she relents. Okay. I try to pull away from her grip, but she just holds on tighter, and I go limp. I stare up into her eyes, so full of desperate affection, as she leans in closer. I love you. Bro, bro. The secret ending is now unlocked. See if you can find it. Secret ending? Secret ending now. Okay, let's see your pocket's theory. If about us not giving this flower. Do we even have a choice in that time? No, you're not a cat. You just look like a cat. I don't think we have a choice. Yeah, I don't think we have a choice. It was something that the character just did. Yeah, no choice. I swear there was a choice. What the fuck? Uh, what would be what would be the secret ending? Hazel accept Mary's love. That happy ending begins here. Yeah, sure. Start on chapter 7 again. Yeah, sure. It's still the same text so far. The had fun times in bed is the secret ending, bruh. Okay, same exact dialogues. Ah, my ears. Hi, Mary. I don't think that it's here. It's somewhere else. What could have gone differently? Secret ending doko. Oh, what? I just clicked something. I just start clicking the screen and the moon. Oh, I clicked the apple. There you go. What? Okay, now we get the secret ending. All right. It was a lot faster than I thought. I wake up with a jolt. Was any of that real? Was it all a dream? No, I remember now. The Duke, he came to our house, looking to hurt us. Too fucking bad he had nothing more than a little bitch. He was nothing more than a little bitch. When I pull out my... Uh, what is this? What is this, bro? What is this? Crazy secret ending, bro. Hey, this is canon. When I pull out my darling Smith and Wesson and MNKP 9mm Lunger, he just shit himself and died. Yay. Hello, baby. Ready to go out? We're going to get ice cream and go on the roller coaster. Hell yeah. It's beautiful. Yippee! We got a happy ending. Yippee! Uh, Yuri! Yuri! That's it. Yeah, you just click the apple to have that happen. Okay. God damn it. God damn it. Good games, good games. Hey, I'm tired now. Hey, Ubel? Someone get Ubel? Holy shit. Okay. Anyway, go to sleep. We'll see. What a fun story. Porcelain heart. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I think that will be the end of the stream. It's been a really fun stream. All right. I think that's it then. Okay. All right. Thank you. It's been Mirakuma, living his life avoiding drama. Signing out. Bye bye. Bye bye. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep. Thank you, everyone who pops up. Thank you, Pocket. Thank you, Cappuccino. Really appreciate it. All right. Signing out.